All right, since Kanye West made those comments about Harriet Tubman, I feel like it's a good time to point out this scene that was in the Barbershop movie where they was talking about Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, and people like that. It's pretty much showing you how the sheep react to the raw truth. The older man in the barbershop was telling people the truth about certain situations that happened in the civil rights movement. And pretty much everybody in the room was in defense mode, ready to be disrespectful, disagreeing. Just like people react to the truth tellers on YouTube, like myself. They call you a hater. They pretty much got this blind faith in these people and these stories that's told about these people. And you can't tell them otherwise because they brainwashed. They've been getting fed this bullshit for so long. So let's look at the video.
Panthers, you got to give it up to them. You got to give it up to Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson.
They stick it to me. Yeah. Thank you. When you're in the barbershop, you keep your mouth shut. I want you to be inconspicuous.
The Panthers, you got to give it up to them. You got to give it up to Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson, and you got to give it up to Rosa Parks, period. Because they was deep and they was on the front line in the 60s.
You see, right now, he pretty much worshiping these people, these false idols. He idolizing, going on blind faith, giving these people all of this credit for some shit he don't know if they actually did or not, or how much it was actually significant when it comes to the civil rights movement. But you get fed this shit so much that you just had this blind faith in it and nobody can tell you otherwise. They're gonna get in defense mode, watch.
Who the hell is Rosa Parks?
Who's Rosa Parks?
She's only the founder of the modern civil rights movement. Why? What? Because she sat her ass down on the bus? Oh, Eddie, you know who Rosa Parks is. Man, she was tired. That's what you do when you're tired. You sit your ass down. I sat down on the bus and I got thrown in jail. Ain't hear from nobody in the whole laptop. Computers, children. Hey, I told you 20 times. No. You know what? He need to hear this. You sit down. You need to hear this too. Sit down, Rayford. Now, I probably wouldn't say this in front of white folk, but in front of y'all, I'm gonna speak my mind. Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her black ass down. Hold on now, Side.
You see the reaction in the room? This the same shit the truth tellers on YouTube deal with. You got all of these people ready to go into defense mode and they feel disrespected by you giving your opinion on something. If you give them that raw truth, then the sheep gonna react this way every time.
Well, you might learn something right now. I'm gonna give her just due for what she did, her act led to the movement and everything. But she damn sure ain't special. No, it was a whole lot of black folk sat down on bus and they got thrown in jail and they did it way before Rosa did. Only difference between them and her is that she was secretary at the NAACP and she knew Martin Luther King and they got a lot of publicity. That's all I can say. What? To me, it sounds like you got a little haterism in your game.
See, that's how the sheep react all the time. They get ready to get disrespectful to you when you giving your opinion on certain matters. They instantly call you a hater. That's that defense mode shit, defense tactics. They feel like they right no matter what, and they wasn't there to witness this shit. They don't even have to be there to witness this shit for them to defend it. They just automatically get disrespectful and tell you wrong. And then it's so many people in the room disagreeing with you. You know, the masses group together and you feel that pressure from them. When everybody disagree with you in a room, you the only person saying a certain thing. There's power in numbers, so your message don't really get heard. It don't get spreaded like it's supposed to.
Well, this ain't no hateration or no holleration in this dancery, okay? What I'm saying is that black people need to stop lying.
Say something.
They Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her black head down. That's right.
Hey, I'ma back you up on that, cause see, look, he was on the bus back in the day, and he on the bus now.
And not only is what you're saying not true, it's wrong and disrespectful for you to discuss Rosa Parks in that way.
You see, he says wrong and disrespectful for you to discuss Rosa Parks in that way. Like, how is it wrong and disrespectful for you to give your take on something? Just because you disagree with it, you feel disrespected. That's because these sheep idolize these people. They worship them. So they gonna defend them no matter what. You can't tell them nothing. They've been getting fed this bullshit for so long that they actually think it's 100% true, even though they weren't there to witness it themselves.
Exactly.
Wait. Hold on here. Is this the barbershop?
Yes,
It's the barbershop.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all.
You gotta tell Rosa Parks that.
It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Why you gonna tell Rosa out like this, Eddie? You know you're wrong. Keep on walking. You wrong by yourself this time, pal. I ain't with you. I'll tell you one thing. You better not never let Jesse Jackson hear you talking about life.
You see, this the super sheep right here. He super mad. These the people that come in your comment section calling you a bitch and all kind of other shit because they don't agree with you. You could tell they idolize these people so much that they feel disrespected when you give your take on what's going on with these people.
Man, fuck Jesse Jackson. Randy, Tito, Freddy, action. I'll take him over Jackson. That's all I got to say.
See, that's how them sheep react every time, man. Y'all see the reaction? He just spitting that raw truth to them, and they feel disrespected. They amazed. They ain't never heard no shit like that before. They all disagree. They just up in arms about the whole situation. I mean, look at this right here, man. Rosa Parks statue. They even make a statue for you to idolize these folks. That's the whole reason they make them for, because they know y'all worship these folks. You got Rosa Parks, Robert Smalls. Here go Harriet Tubman. I mean, the shit is just endless. They name schools after these folks, churches, goddamn scholarships, just everything they name after these folks. So y'all think they stories is 100% facts based on how much praise they get from the masses, but this just America creating idols for you, so you always got something to lean on if you don't think for yourself. They trying to give you false hope, trying to make black people have pride. I mean, if black folks didn't have pride, then they wouldn't be good slaves, would they? Shit'd just be chaotic, right? What the Bible tell you about false idols? Now, I don't too much get into the Bible, but I agree with them when it comes to the false idol shit. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make yourself an idol of any kind, or an image of anything in the heavens above, the earth below, or the waters under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. What I tell y'all, stop worshiping these false idols. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on their children to the third and the fourth generations of those who hate me. And that goes for these rappers, these ball players, shit, authors, artists, just anything you could worship. It ain't worth worshiping. Excuse me. You got people that will get mad and be ready to fight because you basically don't give a fuck about the same person that they give a fuck about. Like, you say something bad about their favorite rapper and they ready to have conflict with you. I've seen people on Facebook arguing about Kobe Bryant's death. The girl said, all of y'all motherfuckers crying about Kobe Bryant like y'all knew him and shit. I don't give a fuck that he died. And this girl had people ready to meet up with her and fight her over Kobe Bryant's death as if they knew this motherfucker. And that's what that idolizing, that's what that worshiping get people. It get them in their feelings. They ready to disrespect anybody that disrespect they idol. Motherfuckers are damn near die over their idols. They can't live without them. These folks work 8-hour shifts a day and come home and worship their idols. I can't wait to get home to watch the NBA. I can't wait to get home to listen to my favorite song. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit gets deep, man. If you couldn't go home and do all of this shit that I'm talking about, you wouldn't have nothing to be, well, I'll say a lot of people wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying, nothing to look forward to in the day. They don't worship their family. They don't worship shit they should actually worship. Like, they don't worship anything but these people that's put in front of you on your TV. They worship video games. The shit is endless, man. They worship all this shit, but a lot of people go around disrespecting their peers, the people that they actually see every day. And they got their idols, their favorite rappers, their favorite ball players and shit. They got them on a pedestal. They look up to these people and look down at people that they see every day. That's how the shit works, man. It gets deep. I really don't think people can live without their idols. I think shit'll be hard out here for a lot of people if they couldn't look forward to doing all these things I'm talking about. People will probably go crazy if they actually found out that most of this history is fake history and it's just shit being put around us to give us faith. And it pretty much molds what our future is going to be. Like, people pretty much still fighting for freedom right now based on a story that was told hundreds and hundreds of years ago. But they don't even know the story is fake, so they might even be fighting the wrong fight. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe. I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree with this. I hope I explained myself well. But the point is, a lot of false idols out here. Kanye West was right about what he was saying about Harriet Tubman.